Firstly, hello and welcome to Big Polar Bear Gaming around the campfire. Well, more of a fire than a campfire, but that's beside the point. Anyway, welcome to a new video from me. If you're new, welcome. If you've just come back, then welcome back. I am awkward at starting these things. But anyway, what is this video about? As you can see, we're in Fallout. And it's basically a rant about Fallout, but getting stuff off my chest because I needed to put it somewhere because it's not healthy to just rant it and monitor every now and again. So I thought I'd rant into a microphone and hopefully get rid of it that way. So yes, welcome to my therapy session. But without further ado, let's crack on with this. Firstly, huge disclaimer, not aimed at anything I say at the vast majority of the Fallout community. Most people agree the Fallout community is really one of the best communities out there. Full of players who are interested in the game for very different reasons. Some because they enjoy the lore, some because they just enjoy building in them, whether it's Fallout 76 camp building or Fallout 4 settlements building. But yeah, this is not aimed at those people. Those people are what's great about this game. It's what makes me play this game and come back to it. I think sometimes more than the actual gameplay. But anyway, first one, bugs and glitches. And people bitching about bugs and glitches, shall I say. The large part is an online game. Every online game has varying degrees of amount of bugs and glitches depending on the game and what it is. Something like Fallout is always going to have more than others, but still not going to excuse a lot of the bugs and glitches that are in the game and still affecting the game. Don't get me wrong, there is some glitches that people moan about which really didn't bother me, and it's like, the ones that I consider most of the time to be funny. When random stuff just spawns right in front of you and it's normally dead, or your ally spawns in the floor and still talks to you like it's normal. There's stuff along those lines which is just funny. It doesn't affect the gameplay. The things that affect me piss me off when it's stuff that affects the game, as in the glitch we have, still have from what I understand, which is your people being able to buy stuff out your stash box which you've not put on sale through your vending machine. Things like that, or enemies that are spawning in inaccessible places during events or stuff like that, where you can't get to them to kill them, therefore you cannot complete it, or the daily op, should I say. Stuff like that is different. When it affects the gameplay and affects how I enjoy the game, then for me that glitch is right up there with point number 2, which I will get to in a minute. But firstly, let's finish this one off, which is, my main point is, we can't, if we bitch and moan about everything, then Bethesda are a company and they are going to go for the easy fix first. It's going to be easier to potentially stop your ally sinking into the ground while he's talking to you than maybe the vending machine glitch. So they're going to do that because they can still turn around and go, see, look, we're fixing the game as you asked us to. And I'd rather they fix the vending machine bug or the other bugs that are up there with it. Fix them. I don't care if a random ragstag spawns in the air next to me and it's already dead. That doesn't bother me. I can live with that. I'll chuckle at that and move on. Please, Bethesda, just fix the ones that are really causing people issues. The rest we will just deal with, and we'll chuckle at and make funny little video compilations of everything that goes wrong. And as a community, can we not bitch about that stuff so much? We'll just bitch about the main things, the big problems, the ones that are causing us all issues in the game. Which brings me to point number 2, which is the dicks who think it's okay to come on a server and break it because they want to dupe some items, or they want to bring in hacked weapons, or whatever it may be. But those people need to fuck off, because they're not making the game better. I don't understand how you make it more enjoyable for yourself, because surely the lagginess and all that affects you as well while you're doing the dupe. I have no idea. I've not done it. I've not even looked into it because I don't care. I can get the items that I need. Part of the joy of the game is the grind to get stuff. If you don't get that, speak to people. It's a great community. People will trade with you. People will tell you what they would like for certain items that you want. You haven't got to do dupes. You don't have to buy these hacked weapons of dodgy people. You don't need to do it. You can get weapons. Watch Angry Turtle videos. He will show you, and there's other YouTubers out there that will show you that if you want to one-shot the Queen, how to do it with the stuff you've already got in the game. If you were that lazy that you'd rather do a dupe, or you would rather go and spend real world money to buy a hacked weapon, then this isn't the game for you. Go on to Fallout 4. You can do that with many, many wonderful mods. And you can support people who are actually making some really good mods, all in their spare time, who are holding normal jobs down as well, instead of some dingy kid sat in his mum's basement who's trying to sell you a hacked weapon. It really does piss me off, and I know it is varying issues on different platforms. I think PC gets it worse. I know PlayStation has been going through their own little issue at the minute, which I think may have been patched, I don't know. Not being a PlayStation player, you worry about PlayStation as well. Is that community going to die off because Bethesda is now owned by Microsoft? Well, Microsoft go, well, we don't really want it on the PlayStation platform anymore, and stop supporting it. And it's things like that, and that's when more hackers, more people like that will come to the fore. When they, as we saw in certain games like GTA, when it came off the 360, when they stopped supporting it on the 360, and there was people hacking all over the place, and sometimes it was amusing, but most of the time it was just pain. And that is the point. You're affecting other people. I don't give a monkey's whether you personally find it funny, or whether it's something you can put on a Reddit post or a YouTube video or TikTok, whatever it may be. You're affecting other people who've used their own hard cash. You're affecting other people who've used their own cash to buy a game, but you're affecting their enjoyment of it. No, you don't get to do that. For example, put it this way. Would you have the balls to walk into my front room, unplug my Xbox, laugh, and then just walk off? Because I tell you now, I know what would happen. There'd be a chair wedged into the back of your head. So why do you find it okay to sit in your room, wherever the fuck you are, and hack and annoy and destroy my and other people's gameplay? And we can't rely on game companies anymore, because they seem to just think, it's alright, it's part of the game. No. And as a community, what do we get to do? All we can do is report you and hope that someone at Microsoft, Bethesda, whoever it is we report to, will see it and go, oh, I'll sort that out. For all the good it does, because they just ban them and then the guy comes back on another account. Right, I shall stop myself there, because I did go on a lot longer and in many directions, not all of which made sense. So how about we hit point 3, which has to do more with YouTube, which is weird. Someone posted on YouTube something to do with YouTube that's winding them up. Not YouTube itself as an entity, that's a whole different video. No, what I mean is certain content creators on this platform that seem to slowly be coming into Fallout. I'm talking about, I mean, you know the ones I'm on about, I'm sure. I'm not going to bring in any names. you know, the people who will do a video, quick 5-minute video of the news, but will put at the beginning, come and visit my website and you can buy caps or weapons, whatever, for real world money, which is probably the people you need to look into, Bethesda. And then straight after that, it'll just be a video of them reading the news, and the most content they put into it, as in their views, is how cool the hat this week from the Atom Shop looks. And that's about it. It just sort of, it really winds me up. It says some people out there put a lot of effort and time into video, but people, it's a fast world. They're more likely to watch a 5-minute video than the 30-minute video that someone's made up about what's the best bloody build to have. And that's, I don't know, it's what gets to me. Because it's like, if someone's introduction to Fallout is Fallout 76, and all they hear is a shitty little, like, 5-minute newsletter, and then they get no information, they're not being told about the community, they're not being told about how good the game is or can be, or even how good the previous games were. Not just Fallout 4, but, you know, before bugs really started getting into it. So, you know, like Fallout 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, you know, and they're not going to play them. God damn it, there we go off on another tangent again. Oh, I can just add that to the list of the many. I swear if I put more in, this would be a 4-hour video at least. But anyway, sum it all up. It annoys me that there is people who've been cheap, lazy YouTubers who are just stealing views off, you know, some of the better YouTubers who are informative, who spend hours and days and months on their content. And like this, where I just like had a row with a microphone for like 5 hours. But long story short, I don't think there's an easy fix for any of what I've said. We're just relying on others. But I feel better. I got a bit off my chest. Maybe we should all do this. I'll stand in spaces and rant stuff and record it and then put it on the internet. That'd be good. Be definitely interesting. Anyway, anyone who has watched this, feel free to let me know whether you agree or disagree. And like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm off to have a pint.